Advanced Editor in Power BI. Hi, I'm M. Asif Hussain from KnowHow Academy. What are we going to learn from this video? We are going to see what is meant by Advanced Editor in Power BI, how Advanced Editor is used in Power BI, how to do the changes in Advanced Editor in Power BI. So before directly explaining it to you, the word called Advanced Editor, let me give you a simple and very easy way of understanding the easy process of Power BI. In Power BI desktop, we follow ETL process where we extract the data from different data sources into Power BI. Then we do the data transformation part. When I am telling that we can do the data transformation part, it means that we have to clean the data. It means that we have to identify if there are any duplicate values in it. It means that we have to find out if any missing information is there in it. We need to see that if any column is completely null or not. If we need to see that the column, the information that we have in the columns are correct or not. If any information is mismatched, if it is misplaced, we need to identify those things. If there is any particular information which is coming inside the data, then we need to mark it as a header. So there are multiple transformation steps that we have to do when we are into our data transformation part. So in the same way, in that particular step itself, our Advanced Editor will come into the picture. In the name itself, we have Advanced Editor. It means that we are going to do some editing, some manipulation, some changes with the query that we have received when we have transformed the data, right? So now when we extract the data, we do transformation, we go to transform data. So when we click on transform data, then Power Query Editor will get opened up. Am I right? So that's the inbuilt data transformation feature that we have it in Power BI. Because of this inbuilt feature of Power Query Editor, Power BI is leading in the market. So to talk about here, as we can see in my screen, that there are two queries. In this query called training sample, so here I have 35 columns. If we look into each column, so in the region column, I have the 100% valid information. There are no errors and there are no empty information. In the same way for the country column, customer column, business segment column, I'm just showing you each and every column here. Model column, color, sales date, list price, unit price and order quantity, we have it here. And after the order quantity, if we see all the other columns, they are completely 100% empty. They do not have any single sort of information also. They do not have any single information in it. Column 12, we don't have anything. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. In any of the columns, we do not have any sort of information. So these columns are completely empty. We have to remove these columns. Okay. So now the point is that what all the things that we have here in the applied steps, from where we have extracted this data in our local machine, where this data was stored, from where we have got it, what we have done it, what is the data type of each column, everything it is in the form of a code that is written in the backend part by the Microsoft team. Okay, so now what we have done, we are using Power BI as a plug and play. Everything is already written in the backend part. So let me show you that. So there are two ways of going into Advanced Editor. One, I can go to home and we have Advanced Editor option here, or I can right click here and I can go to Advanced Editor option here. So as soon as I click on Advanced Editor, we can see that there is some code written in it. There is some language. So in Power Query Editor, we use a language called M language, mashup language, M language. So in this M language, okay, we write the query part here. So if you see it here, the source, the Excel file where I had it, in which particular document I had it, right? So now if you see here, for each of the column, the data type is written: region column, country column, business segment column, category column, model column, and all. So there are multiple things that are written here. Okay. So now what I'm trying to do, I am trying to remove the null columns that I have in my particular data. So all those changes will happen here, that we can see it in the applied steps. Now if I execute it, say this, I'm just holding the control key to select multiple columns, and I'm removing all these null columns which I have in my data, and I'm removing it. So the one after I have removed, we can even see that we will get an information that removed columns. Okay, removed columns. So let me remove these columns first. I have to select all those columns which are 100% empty. Now I am removing all these columns. Right click it and click on remove columns. Okay, I have removed all my columns. As we can see that we got a step, removed columns. Now I will show you the same thing here in advanced editor. It is telling that removed columns, right? So which are the columns we have removed? From column 12 to column 35, we have removed all those columns. See this. Alright, so everything that we do, we are just using it as an options, but in the backend part, this is the code. If you write this code, then also it gets removed, right? So without writing a code, Power BI is very easy, that we are just clicking and removing it, as simple as such. Now my question is, we have list price, we have unit price, and we have order quantity, but we do not have sales, cost, profit, something like this. But my client is asking me to show how much sales he has got. So what I can do, I can directly come here in the add column. I can go to custom column and I can easily find out my sales. But without using custom column, if I want to do it using advanced editor, then what is the code that I have to write? That I'm going to show it to you here. So what I'm clicking on, I'm going to this advanced editor. In this advanced editor, here I am going to write the code. Okay, so what I am trying to do, I'll just write a comma because I would like to continue it. Now I'll come down and I will add a column. Okay, I will add a column. A hashtag, then the representation in the double quotation we have to give. So add, what I'm adding? I'm adding a column. I'm adding a column equal to what I'm adding? I'm adding a column. Where am I adding the column? I'm adding the column in a table. That's why we are writing table.add column. Table.add column. Now I am opening the parenthesis. So what was the previous step when I'm writing comma? What was the previous step? Removed columns. That we need to mention it here. So double quotation, removed columns, comma. Now what is the new column name that we have to see? This new column name that we have to give. So double quotation, I am giving a new column. I am giving a new column. For example, let me give a new column name as sales. I am giving a new column name as sales, comma. Now for which we have to find out sales? We have to find out sales for each and every row that we have, right? So now for that I am using each, under each. Now I have to write the formula. The formula is list price multiply by order quantity, order quantity. Now I have written this one. Now after I have written this one, then where you have to give this column, you have to add a column in. You are letting the code. You are letting the code in where? In a new column, right? So that's why you have to give here. You have to give here add column. Add column. All this you have to happen it in the add column. I'll click on OK. If I click on OK, we can see that add column has come up here. Under add column, what is the new column we have done? We have found out sales here, right? So list price times order quantity, when I have done it, I have got the result, right? I have got the result. So this is how you can write the code in the advanced editor. It's very simple, though if you write the custom column and find out the sales or the cost, you will get the same thing in the advanced editor as well. So advanced editor is somewhere where you can do some advanced editing options, or if you want to calculate something, whichever you would like to do, you can write it in a coding way. That's where language comes into the picture, which is M language. So this is how advanced editor can be used in Power Query editor in Power BI. So thank you for choosing KnowHow Academy as your source for IT knowledge. We are always here to help you to navigate the tech world. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. It's been a pleasure sharing this information with you. Stay curious and keep learning.